Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play King's Bounty Warriors of the North Ice and Fire. As you pass under the lone arches of the cave, you sense a growing resistance. With each step progress becomes more and more difficult, but you feel a warm light shining from the necklace of dragon teeth, and the power that remains your steps suddenly subsides. You almost hear a quiet voice speaking the words, "Come, master, the way forward is open." Yes, we're in the cave of the Necromancer and we got our award for the crystal collection. Very good. +1 intellect. I very much doubt that this will make a difference. Anyhow, our mission today is special. We are here, oh there is a rune, to fight the Necromancer. A very, very evil guy that is, in my opinion, as good as impossible to overcome without losses due to his casting abilities. Har, I feel the spirit of the living. Who is this that dares to violate my privacy? I'm Olaf, son of King Tormund the Fierce. Arr, a Viking. Why did you pass through here, Viking? Did your soothsayer show you the path? It does not matter. You will not get out of here alive, Olaf, son of Tormund. Through you will get out here of dead. You will become part of my immortal army. You mean your rotting army? It's never going to happen. Sorcerer Attack! The problem with this enemy is that he is a spellcaster deluxe. This guy can cast so unbelievably good that he opens always with an attack spell that kills your people. So winning this battle without losses is as good as impossible, in my opinion. Well, of course, if you try it, I don't think maybe a million times, you might succeed, but our prime mission is, hooray, to try to not lose any of the bear riders, the warrior maidens, the mystics or the soothsayers. The others will die. We cannot change that. Does not matter if we want it or not, we cannot change having losses here. That will happen, no matter what we do. And there he goes, my angry friend. Yeah, the enemy army is big, strong and extremely powerful, but this army is random. You might encounter... he takes that. That was not very clever of me. However... Wonderful. Okay. Let the light shine on those guys. And I want control of this one. Because now, perhaps, they will concentrate their fire on him. Oh, I've seen that more efficient. But who cares? There, go and kill the spider. Yes, that's my hero. Wonderful work, by the way. Yeah, he starts killing our guys. There's nothing we can do. Maybe there is. Yes, give him hell. Good, they're all hitting their own bad thingies. I want to rise this. Okay, let me think. Let me think quickly. I want him healed up. This is not gonna help much. I can do this, but then more berserkers will die. So the only useful thing I can do is this. Yes, be angry at yourself. I don't care. I think more important is to get these guys up and running. Yay! Okay, you... I could kill those. Tell you what, we go here, and then we attack here, because with the counter-strike they might be killing another ghost. No, they're not. But at least we're blocking them. Hit the rune and give him hell. I've seen better. Okay, what is important to kill? This one here will rise from the dead no matter what we do. If we then damage him now, next round he will be at full health again, so that's no use. So let's hit this, guys. Vampires always heal up full life points. I'm not sure if they do that if they are in bad mode. But it's possible. Pikes? God, these guys are fast. This is impossible. Okay, tell you what. I want... Now that's a good question. This one down. I want a round attack. I know I'm not killing anyone with this, but I'm getting them weakened. You rise shields. You get back our troops. Good choice, buddy. So, tell you what, we rise shields, we go here, and we do what we're good in. Oh, horrible. Totally awesome, horrible. Okay, you shoot at this guy. And what we really could use is some taking of the enemy. And I ruined it. I was too greedy. This weakens them, that might help. You would not believe it. You would not believe it. Kills vampires 1, kills zombies 1. That might actually help. Wonderful. He can do the movement thing again. That's bad for us. I want us to be healed up. If I go back a little, and then if I activate that, and if I throw the spear directly at you, I do not get crap. I could do that. I could rise shield. He's not able to do much damage, I guess, but this one here is. So we must take care of him. I hope that he's not able to do enough damage to take us out. We can actually do this. We can actually do this by the book. And I blew it. Damn my soul for doing so. Move it. Pray for the gods that we get a double shot. Yes, we do. Gods, we can do this. We can totally do this. If he is not the luckiest guy on this planet, we can do this. Ladies and gentlemen, the Necromancer. Without any losses. Without any losses. All enemy troops killed. Good. It's not perfect, I know. We didn't get the chest. Materius embodied untold evil and had every intention of destroying your people. Your victory over the sinister Necromancer assures a place for you in the songs of the skulls for all time. Go now to your father. He is sure to throw a great feast and declare you his successor. Oh God, you're so good. Of course we collect this ones first. We do not take any chests. That would be unwise. But we collect the spider's eggs. There comes the skeleton again. I cannot believe it, I did it. I really did it. Oh my God, we're so great. I really did it. So we must now be extremely careful, because I think when I did the last German recording, I was so proud of myself because it went really, really well, and then the game crashed. And all was good for nothing. So what we do now is that we talk to this guy. No, this is nothing we have interest in. The point is we control all the sections here, because we will not be able to go here for a while, and we must make sure that there is nothing left here that we can... So, I have an idea. These Soothsayers, we buy them all. Ah, crap. So why? Because this place here will not be available for us for some time. So, furthermore, I'm not sure if it's wise to buy these guys, because they're really crappy, to say the least. So... This is Tormund the Fierce. Let's talk to him. Let's get our promotion. My son, as soon as the news of your great victory reached us, I ordered a holiday in your honor, and I consider it a gift I could award you with. Of course, the awful outcome at the feast, but I can't wait to hear your story. You, my son, the vanquisher of the undead. Thank you for your kind words, father. But what is this of a gift? This battle staff belonged to my friend Skaldvaran of the Woodwaver. He asked me to give it to you, should you be chosen the way of the skulls. Bear it with pride. Thank you, father. This is the best gift I could ever wished for. No, your crown would be the best gift I could have wished for, and not some pig digger, whatever that thing is. My son, I have another assignment for you. The fact is that upon hearing upon your victory, Eric gathered his men and left without telling me. People say that he went to the harbor. I know you more rivals than friends and brothers, but I pray, find Eric. On this great day of victory, I want to see both of my sons at the feast. Well, father, I will find him, and we shall return together. Oh, isn't that wonderful? What can I do for you, Olaf? Have you come to recruit more warriors to your army, or are you just joining the party? Tell me of your stories, father. We once sailed the coastless land. We sailed for many days and nights. And soon our supplies in food and water began to run out, and the soldiers began to grumble. Then the lookout spied a tiny strip of land. We all rejoiced. All of a sudden, a thick sea mist came down. We went off course. Despair haunted us at night. Listen. And when the while of mist we heard such beautiful singing, it was driving us crazy. It promised, well, you're still a bit young to hear about all that. Well, I think it's something to do with women and procreation. We both wanted to go to the place where the singing was coming from, so badly that Guthrum had to be tied up and thrown onto the deck of the Dakar like a sheep. I think Dakar is another word for a Knorr, Viking longship. Only a true berserker could survive that encounter. We drank to consumption and ended up screaming our responses back into the mist. So there we were, sailing in the fog, listening to this beautiful singing with no idea where we're heading. And what happened? But it wasn't anything out of the ordinary. The fog lifted and we saw we're almost at the shore. Our joy knew no bounds. But I tell you, the fog was no joke, and there was a siren's song to contend with. Ah, yes, you should know the sirens devour sea travelers. It's true, I tell you. How could he? He never see one. After the song had stopped, we noticed that the blind dragget was missing, and saw some evil tongues say that he fell overboard by himself. I believe he was struck over by those same sirens. You're so lucky you heard the siren songs. Do you have another one? Now, once, I remember, we set on a campaign to find the Golden Lady, a sacred statue of the orcs, made of pure gold. And why haven't I seen that in village? Well, in short, we never did find the statue, but we feasted as only Vikings know how. One-eyed Ryvin found himself a wife in the port of the Rusty Anchor, and so we all stayed for the wrecking. Aye, we feasted for 3 days. Well, and with a few days more, and then some more, in conclusion, after we were into no shape to continue anywhere. But you should have seen how much wine we put away, and how much fried the meat was eating. That wedding was legendary. Oh, I see. I'd like to have seen that statue, though, if only for a moment. Tell me of your stories, father. Once we sailed... I think we know that story. Does he only know that 2 stories? I remember when we were at the steps of Rakos. Suddenly, Runov and I were attacked by 2 meaty trolls. They took away our weapons, tied us, and began to argue about how they should cook us in the big pot, with or without spices. While they were busy scouting each other, the sun came up, and they turned to stone in a spot. Can you imagine? 1 minute they were arguing our best way to eat 2 Vikings, and the next then they stood. A couple of statues, and they're still there this day. I think that is from Lord of the Rings. No, it's from The Hobbit. Excuse me, it's from The Hobbit. You used to tell Eric myself many stories any night, but this one I don't remember. Yes, it is stolen. And we know that one. Let's see if he has any others. Oh. I managed to grab myself, proudly points to the wall with the wicked grey flap. Not and look at the trophy. Okay, let's see if I can find... Oh! I remember once we were hunting a werewolf with my old friend Brotang. Back then, I lived on the northern Isle of Sorrows, so old Gubert told us that every night a monster creeped into a cave under the mountain, and it snores so loud that it shatters the beasts. The branches of all the nearby trees got bent into a loop. We failed to think it over. What kind of werewolf sleeps at night, since it should awake on the prowl of a night? But I didn't think too carefully. Well, we young bloods got all fired up. If we caught a werewolf, we would be heroes for the village. Well, what happened? Well, there's more. Timon grinned gleefully. We came to the cave and Botting says, you stand out there with your weapon primed and wait. I throw a torch into the cave, the werewolf will find me terrified and come breaking out. You throw your weapon at him, while he is weakened, I tie him up. Where he lit the fire-flaming torch, towed it into the cave, and from within the cave we heard an almost almighty roar. So loud it was that stones began to crumble around the entrance. We were not longer dealing with a werewolf, sounds more like a dragon. And then what happened? And then his fellow Gehin jumps out of the cave, with a glowing moustache and beard, shaking his huge fist like two great spades. I turned out he regularly went to the tavern and supped his weight in ale, got blind drunk, and was ready for a brawl. So as not to make a row, he left and went to sleep it off at the cave, and with that fire to his beard and moustache, a pride of any true warrior. Oh, heaven help us, he beat us mercilessly, with such resounding blows, and then my father made me clean the bam for a whole week. Oh, those were the times. Maybe I too, one day, never mind, go on, father. I think that is all the stories you know. The point is, I better read all the stories now to you, because I think father will be gone soon. Yeah, I think we've got all the stories. No, there's nothing, it's just the stories. Okay. The question now is... I think we take the Vikings with us. We could fill them up, but... the point is, none of these troops are any more use to us. We can buy them everywhere. They're not special like the Soothsayer, and I think nothing here is of any more interest to us. Yes, we could dig around, but everything that is hidden here will be there again when we can re-enter the fortress. So we only must look that there is nothing we can buy here that we need. So, let's have a look here. No spells, no items, we're clear. What weapon are we wearing? That sort of, and that is +1 attack, +1 defense. Valkyries and horsemen. Well, let's wear that. We still have no spells at our disposal, which is sad. But we cannot change that, obviously. So, okay, here we are. And, well, I think that's it for today. I know I have a lot of talking today in this episode, but as always, you can just stop or go to the next one when we will find Eric. And as always, I thank you deeply for watching, and your comments and your tips, and not to forget the snakes. Yes, I was instructed about the snakes, that the snakes are in fact very, very good units, especially the blue ones, and if you got the boots of the snake and if you got the ring of the snake, you can make very powerful snake armies. And snakes do not do poison damage. Well, they do normal damage and they can poison the enemy, so they will be very effective against undead anyway. But at the moment we stay with that group. Okay, I see you. Bye.